Good evening, mortals. Hey, everyone. I'm doing something new today. Something different. Something a little outside the norm for me. I'm gonna be kind of doing a review, kind of a showcase of a game. A game that, no one here will understand or recognize because I've never talked about it before. But it's this one. I'm going to be talking tonight about Final Fantasy XIV, which is an amazing game in just a silly amount of ways. I have been Chilowaki. I have been the worst friend to spend time with or be married to over the last month and a half or so, because literally all I've talked about is this game. It's terrible. My family misses me. My friends have written me off for dead, or have put a peach ring in my face mask. That was cool. And I'm gonna try and explain to you why today I'm so utterly astounded by how well this game has been put together. I thought you'd appreciate that, Eki. So I've actually got a script today. Well, kind of more talking points, but I've got stuff to talk about today, which is different for me. I'm not used to having that. To give you a little peek behind the curtain, I don't script anything. I try to just react off of what chat is saying and what the game is doing, and try to be entertaining that way. So this feels weird, and for some unfucking knowable reason, I'm feeling pretty nervous for once. I don't normally get this way, so welcome to the journey. So some background. So first off, I am joined, of course, by my good friend, Goob. This is Goob. Goob, can you say hi, Goob? Goob, you fucking... He's just... Goob, stop! There, okay. Goob. Maybe I should make Goob the star. Okay, there you go. Goob is now the star. So, some background from me. I played... It is a beautiful boy. I played... my first MMO was arguably RuneScape. But after that, I played World of Warcraft, which I did for... I did the math, about 17 years. I started playing the game in beta, and I only stopped in Shadowlands recently. There are a lot of reasons for that, but the bottom line is, it's just not fun anymore. It was for a while. For a long while, it was really fun, but it became something... I don't know, it doesn't feel like a game. Have I found... Yes, I did, Aki. Thank you for making me type out... God fucking damn it in this game's chat, which is definitely going to get me banned. At any rate, I love that you could just hear Goob and see him walk across the bottom of the screen. That's hilarious. So, I have a lot of experience with MMOs. I've played other ones too. I've played Guild Wars. I played Elder Scrolls Online for about 15 minutes before they tried to sell me everything. I've played a lot of different MMO games, and this one is my favorite. So, he is just goobin'. You drew Maud as a Lalafell? Yeah, Maud is a Lalafell now. That's true. He drank the gender fluid and became Lalafell. For the record, gender fluid is an item. This one. Where'd it go? Oh, I think I put it in my bag. Anyway. So, I've got a lot of experience with MMOs. I've been playing Final Fantasy XIV for about a month and a half now, and it's kind of blown me away. So, I'm going to show you something. Oh, by the way, welcome to the player housing district. I just bought an apartment, so I'm pretty happy to be living in this neighborhood. It looks gorgeous. All of these houses that you see were built by players and decorated by players. A lot of them are guild houses. Some of them are clubs. It's just kind of a really cool place. I love the mists. I wish it was daytime so you guys could see how fucking gorgeous it is, but I mean, you can see this too. Anyway, let's go back here. Right. So, almost any time you go to a major city's hub, the Aetheryte Plaza, you can find... Are there none tonight? Is that what's happening here? Of course, the one night I fucking need them. God damn it. Okay. What's the difference between a lalafell and a falafel? Falafel has a use. I am trying Gridania. In Gridania, they're often in the bar, too, so... Let's find it. Really? I am shocked. You don't eat falafels for... You eat lalafells for breakfast? I mean, they're not people, but they're also not food. Really? Wow. This is sad. Okay, well, what I was trying to show you guys is there are often bards just playing music in the town centers. It's super common, and I'm honestly shocked that they're not here right now. I have literally never... Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Yeah, no. Here it is. There it is. So, that's someone just playing the harp. They're just playing it. It was actually a bard, and do not tell any of my D&D players this, but it was a bard that made me initially come to love this game. When I started playing it, yeah, it's a Lullabard, and also there's a... It's Evanescence, is it? And that is Pokemon right there. Anyway, the reason you're hearing songs from real life is because when you open up the perform action as a bard, you just get a keyboard, so you just play music. And it made me realize that. So anyway, I'm gonna actually go somewhere more quiet. This place is loud. Let's go to... How about... Ooh, this is a good spot. It made me... So some business stuff. So normally, the way, especially Western MMOs work, is that they... Oh, hello, cat. Is that they try to extract as much money from you as possible by doing as little work as possible. This is my Chocobo. He can fly when he tries his best. Here we go. This is more what I was looking for. So, you know, this is pretty nice. I like this place. Let's do this. Hey, look at my dumb face. I should smile. So, an MMO is trying to extract as much money from you as they can with as little work. So often they will ignore what players would like to have and just focus on the core loops. WoW is really famous for this. I'm going to be drawing a lot of parallels to that game because that's where the bulk of my experience is. But they... Oh, and real quick stream note. I know I keep going off topic, but if you guys have any questions or you want to know anything, please ask. I'm going to have a Q&A session at the end of this, but please interact. I desperately need your attention. And also, it's just better if you can ask in the moment. Anyway, so WoW has 3 pillars. They've got Mythic Plus content, they've got raiding content, and they've got PvP. And anything outside those 3 things is kind of pushed off to the side or not paid much attention to. They also tend to throw out old content and just have the new content be relevant because that drives more sales of the expansion and it sells boosts, that sort of thing. Feel free, Lavana, please ask. Blackthorn, get out of my shot. You fucking... That's Blackthorn right there. Just fucking coming down from above. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was funny. So it basically drives more sales to do it that way. Where so in WoW, there won't ever really be a perform action like there is in this game where you could just play music, because that won't make someone sub, that won't make someone pay for a boost or a mount or anything like that. It'll just make them play music in the square, right? Like you guys just saw that Lalafell doing. And it, it made me realize that the devs for this game care more for making their game fun than they do for trying to drive subscriber count up or play or make us buy boosts, that sort of thing. In fact, as we'll talk about later, they actually you're heavily encouraged not to buy boosts. They're there, they exist, you can pay for them. You fucking goddamn it, Blackthorn. Oh god. But they aren't encouraged. They're heavily discouraged because of the story, which we'll talk about in a minute. So yeah, basically I just wanted to establish kind of my first experiences and what I think of the game and how they demonstrate the things that they stand for. Yeah. So I've got like 4 pages of talking points to go over. Blackthorn, you gotta. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. Okay, I'd rather die. Oh, I didn't die. Well, we'll just swim away from him then. Anyway, so I've got like 4 pages of talking points. Feel free to interrupt or whatever. Like I said, this is a new format for me. I really don't know what to do with it. Deltarune stream, I will likely do. I do not have a date for it. Just so you know, Lavana. Let's do this one. There we go. Alright. So. I just gotta float here in heavy armor. So I want to talk about MMORPGs in a kind of general sense. So what it stands for those who don't know, I'm sure everyone does, but if you don't, it stands for Massively Multiplayer Online Role-Playing Game. The idea is it's a role-playing game, but okay, Blackthorn, fuck off. But it's played by a lot of people. That's really all it is. That's what an MMO is. Some games put more emphasis on the MMO side of things, like having more people, make the story be about more people, have systems in place to encourage team play, that kind of thing. And most games don't really focus on the RPG side because it's a lot more writing and work for less payoff. You can only experience a story once, really. And then after that, it's kind of just, rereading an old favorite book at best. So, in most Western RPG, or Western MMOs rather, the focus is on the systems that are in place that, man, I didn't even notice that you could see that from here. We should go over there and see what's up. Most focus on systems that, give you playtime and get your players to engage with your content. It's just more profitable, right? Actually, you know what I can do? I can do this. We can just boop. All right. Just gonna fish a little bit. So they encourage you to do things that are more profitable because at the end of the day, a video game development company is a business, right? They're trying to make money. Oh, I caught something here. What did I get? Anything good? I caught a blackthorn. Fucking goddamn it. I'm just gonna throw this fish back. Blackthorn, you fucking weirdo. So, anyway, this is a long roundabout way of saying that in Final Fantasy, the focus is actually on the story and the gameplay. That is exactly what we're doing, Moose. Which is very different, and it's a big departure from most Western MMOs in that way. This is actually a Western MMO. It's made by a Japanese company, Square Enix, obviously the ones who own Final Fantasy. We're just gonna throw this back, and then we're going to make it so that Blackthorn can't follow us. He just teleported somewhere. Uh-oh. I keep going off my notes here. So the focus is really on the roleplay more than the systems in place. The idea being that the story is what's most important. They really emphasize the RPG section of MMORPG, which is different. And honestly, real good. I'll get into that in a bit. So, kind of what it leads to is you specifically, the person you are playing as, is the hero of this story. You're playing as the Warrior of Light. There's going to be some very minor plot spoilers, just so you guys know. Nothing serious. It's at that level, Warrior of Light. If you've ever played Final Fantasy, you get it. You are the Warrior of Light, the main central character of the story. You spend the first, I'd say, 15 levels not being the main character in the story, but that quickly changes when people realize that you're a special person. You are always the central part of the plot. The other players that you do things with are heroic in their own right, but they're not the Warrior of Light. That's all it is. Of course, in reality, we're all getting this experience, but it's not forced on you that everyone is like you're one of many. You're not special. Everyone else is also getting the same experience. They straight up ignore that. They're like, obviously, you know what the reality of the situation is, but it's a game. It's a fantasy. They're selling a story, something that explicitly is designed to let you escape from reality. And why shouldn't you be the hero of that story? It's honestly really simple, and I cannot believe that no one else is doing this. At least in my experience, I'm sure there are other MMOs like that. Yeah, it's a fantasy game. Like, obvious, right? Right? It seems obvious, but it's not for a lot of MMOs. Most MMOs don't make you the center of the story, because if you're the center of the story, then what is everyone else? They're also the center of the story. It doesn't make sense. But this game straight up goes, nah, fuck that. Those guys, I mean, they're cool, but they ain't you. Which is, you gotta stretch your suspension of belief, but you do in everything. Oh, thank you. Welcome, Miss Witch. This is a really interesting first stream to come into. This is not what I normally do. Anyway, happy to have you. So it's you're the hero, the center, the pivotal person in this story, regardless if other people exist. Oh, hi Tay, good to see you. Let Tay know I said hi. I looked over and saw Tay, and I was like, oh, Guild Wars 2 also makes you the main character. That is good to know. I have a lot of respect for Guild Wars 2, actually. I've heard that it's an amazing game. The little bits I've played of it, I had a really good time. What I didn't like about it, and the reason I didn't stick with it, is because I felt that the combat was a little simple, because you didn't just get many buttons, basically, and I'm a stickler for having a ton of buttons on my bars. But that's personal preference. I've heard it's a great game, just to be clear. Anyway, as the hero of the story, throughout the story, as you start actually accomplishing things in that story, people will start to comment on it. Like NPCs will start to be like, "Hey, aren't you the guy that cleared out those 2 dungeons a bit ago?" Yeah, Traz, we're doing a little fishing while I talk about this game. I'm hooking sharks because this is how you make money. Just so everyone knows. Original idea, do not steal. But people start commenting on it until the section of the story I'm at, people know me and ask for me by name, which is hilarious because my name is not a vampire, before I meet them. I'm famous in this world because of the heroic things that I have done. It's really nice to actually be an important part of the plot of this game. What else do I have here? Yeah, you're always the most important character in the story. The NPCs around you are there mostly as support for you. They do things like they will do research for you. They'll learn what the weaknesses of the enemy are. They'll tell you where to go be a hero, and you go be a hero there. And then you come back and they're like, "Holy shit, that was amazing. How'd you do that? You killed a primal. Literally no one has done that in many, many years, and it was a whole team of people. You're amazing." And then you do it like 8 more times, because fuck the police. But it's nice to feel like you are the thing in the story that matters. Also, please let me use the cover ability in cutscenes. It's honestly getting a little ridiculous. Don't worry, we'll touch on that later. So, at the end of the day, this game is an RPG that happens to also be an MMO instead of an MMO that has RPG elements. It's a nice change. Anyway, we've caught a bunch of sharks. Let's go for a little walk. This is my main job, just so you know. I like being a paladin. I have a shiny ass shield and stuff. Even my weapon is legendary. It's a big deal. Let's talk about the world, shall we? So right now, I'm in a place called Thanalin, which is outside Ulda, one of the major cities. This is the worst looking place in the game. Ulda is brown. I don't know if you've noticed. It's looks like this. Of course, today is overcast, which doesn't help. It looks better in the sun, but I mean, it's fucking Ulda. It is what it is. Okay, let's go. So first we're gonna go, I'm gonna give you guys a tour of Eorzea, basically. I'm gonna show you some places that I think are neat and kind of demonstrate the environment of the game. Because a lot of work and obvious love, it's a shiny ass shield. It doesn't protect my ass at all, actually. I get an ability later that makes wings come out of my ass, which is the shiny ass shield. Anyway, so a lot of work and care has gone into these places, obviously. This is the main Aetheryte Plaza of Limsa Lominsa. I live here. This is literally where I have my home. I live in an apartment. My apartment is very bare right now. I bought it yesterday. Leave me alone. The city was originally founded by pirates, who eventually organized into a government. Piracy is now outlawed, although privateers are not. And the people have a very practicality over posture, kind of no nonsense approach to life. It's really cool here. I love it. Here is where you will start if you become, if you make a marauder, a scholar, arcanist, marauder, arcanist, or third one. What am I missing? Oh no, I am big dumb. Oh yeah, no, just those two. That's why. Yeah. It's also where you can become a blue mage, judge naked cat girls. Judgment. You can do a lot of weird stuff. Ooh, actually, something I want to show you guys. Hello, Big Crystal. This is also where the best restaurant in the whole world is. This place is called the Bismarck, and literally it is the bestest. You can sit your ass down and take a seat, and someone will do nothing. You just sit in the chair. Bring your own food, goddammit. But I love this place because I love the sea and the stone. Like, honestly, I just love the sea. I like hearing the seagulls. I'm from sea adjacent towns, so I just like it here. It's just gorgeous. The leader is fucking hot, and yeah, it's a good time. Welcome to Limsa. As you can see over there, that is Lenosia. That's the area surrounding Limsa, and it's a lot of water and green. It's very gorgeous. Actually, that beautiful beachside resort is Costa del Sol, also in Lenosia. This is the best place. Runner-up. Actually, you know what? Let's go to the worst place next, so you guys get a little difference. Welcome to Ulda, the city of capitalism. This is a city built in the desert. They're primarily merchants and miners and traders. There's two factions running the city: the Monetarists, who are a bunch of very powerful merchants, and the Royalists, who, you know, is led by the Sultana, who is a adorable tiny Lalafell girl. God, I love her. I got to feed her once as part of the culinarian class quest. I'll explain all that later. But yeah, if you start off as a gladiator, a pugilist, or a thaumaturge, this is home for you. Rip you guys. I started as a marauder before I switched over to gladiator, so I'm not from here. But well, that's interesting. These guys only popped up in the story for me recently, but they're just here. That makes sense because they're on deployment here. God, it's those little details that I love so much. Like, it makes sense to see them around because they're here in the story. They're here they're here right now. That's what they're doing. Ulda is really interesting to me because it has a real-life crisis going on. So, not a real-life crisis, but there's a refugee crisis in Ulda. So, right now, there are hundreds of refugees outside the walls that are trying to get in because Ulda has a reputation for being a place of prosperity and wealth, and they're trying to make a name for themselves. But they're basically not being let in or being ignored because, well, capitalism. I'll show you the refugee camp. So this place is really interesting for me because of... Where's the refugee camp? Uh-oh. Guys, I misplaced the refugees. I might be big stupid. Go, Wonderjet! Whee! Where did I put all the refugees? Oh, here they are. So, obviously, they can't program in hundreds of refugees, but you get the idea. There are refugee camps all around the walls. And that isn't just like a bit of flavor for the game. This comes up in the story. The refugee issue has come up multiple times. I'm actually dealing with it primarily right now. It's kind of heartbreaking, actually. Yeah, you get him, little Lalafell man. Which is another interesting part of the story. Like, these little details, well, I guess a refugee crisis isn't a little detail, but they pop up. They're throughout the story. Is that Marmot just trying to throw down with that fucking guard? He totally is. Okay. Here, let me help you, guard. Oh my god, it's an invulnerable Marmot. Guys, we're fucked. Okay, I killed that one, but this one is invincible. My god! Okay, I got him. Whew, that was close. I think Goob got him, actually. Good job, Goob. Here. Good job, Goob. Okay. So anyway, this is Ulda. It is a desert. And lastly, there's Gridania. I don't know this place very well. I actually asked Aki about this place earlier because she's from here, but I know it's the forest place where they listen to the trees. So anyway, Gridania. There you go. It's where you'll go if you are a conjurer, a lancer, or an archer at character creation, and it is, you know what, it's gorgeous too. There's a lot of spots in this game that aren't gorgeous by design, but where they try, God, they clean up. Like this place especially looks really good. Yeah, exactly. You can actually murder Trent here. So for those who want to see what this is, player housing now, and this is what it's like to live in. Oh God, actually, this is fucking gorgeous too. Damn. I never really took a walk through here, but damn. You know how you can tell this is player housing and not made by the Square Enix team? There's a winter wonderland right in the middle of it. I mean, it's great. They did an awesome job, but why? Wow. Oh my God. Okay, Aki, I see the appeal. I see the appeal. This is great. Oh wow. Okay. This saturation 110%. Yeah, it pretty much is. But it's beautiful, right? Like, it's amazing. Like I said, Gridania is not the one I know the most about. It's a place very in tune with nature. They're led by a white mage, by the name of something, Kanisana, I think. Anyway, it's where you go if you want to, you know, care about trees. Or if you want to become a botanist, which is a whole other thing. Yeah. So, something else I want to touch on is a lot of the environments in this game have things that are there that no attention is really drawn to them, as far as I've been able to tell in my long and storied playtime in this game. But they're there just kind of to fill out the world. Like this big tree, I've never received a quest talking about this big tree. Or something I found recently that I'm really interested and don't understand why this exists, but it's here in Kurthus. So Kurthus is in Ishgard. It's cold here. I would love to have a house here, because damn, it cold. But go. Yeah, Ishgard, I love it here. Yeah, we can buy housing here next expansion. This big fucking metal thing, I only noticed when I got flying unlocked. And, I don't know what it is. It's just a big metal thing, as far as I know. It looks like a crashed ship. I don't know, man. It's here, whatever it is. And, yeah, I have no idea. I just want everyone to suffer with the knowledge of big, twisted, metal, frozen thing at the top of a mountain. It's just here. Or this thing over here. There's a big red crystal structure. There's stuff in here, and there's been quests in here, but no one's ever explained what this is. Just this big ice thing. I don't know, man. Anyway. There's a lot of variation in the environments, and there's a lot of things that just kind of flesh the world out, but don't... At no point are the developers, like, saying, wow, look how good we did. You know, I'm going to draw your attention to this thing I worked on. It's just there. It's just part of the world. I'll be getting into the story a bit more in kind of a later section, but it's just interesting to me that there are things here that aren't... Oh, flying bear. Very nice. Hang on. It's interesting to me that there are things here that aren't story essential. They're just there. Hey, I have a bear too. Look at him go. Run, bear. Run for your life. Actually, I wonder if I can do something here that'll make my life a little better. A little better for you guys too. Bum 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 bum. No, that'll take too long. There's got to be a thing for this, right? Dun dun dun. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to figure something out that'll make this a little bit easier. Stop that. And no, it doesn't seem so. Wait. No. Okay, never mind. I was trying to hide the UI, but at any rate, what was I talking about? Right. There are things here that just are here. Like, what the fuck is this? I can't go that way. It's just a thing. This must be, you must be able to go through here in the next expansion or something, right? Man, I don't even know. Anyway, there's a lot of detail in this game that's there, but it's just there to flesh the world out. Like, it's clear that they put time and care into their environments, which is really interesting to me. Like, this frozen hellscape is just frozen. It's cool. I don't know, man. I just like it here. I prefer Eorzea, of course, but that's because it's where I'm from. Oh my god. So the weather system. So, yeah, it's raining in Wineport right now. There's weather in this game, which I know seems obvious, right? Lots of games have a weather system. A lot of MMOs don't. And this one, having one, really makes the world feel more real and fleshes it out. Even though I'm flying around on a bear who's just running on nothing. So you can go to a place and it's raining, and that might set your initial impression of that place. Like, there's a jungle actually just south of here that I find is always raining. I can't get it out of my head, even though I've been there and it's been sunny. And when I see a place that's sunny and bright and it looks gorgeous, or I'll show up and it'll be dark and raining and it's fucking miserable. Like, look at this place. Look at this. Drab. Gross. Ugh. If you come back here during the day, though, this is all bright and beautiful, and there's a goob. I just happened to land next to a goob. And it's amazing. It's just nice. There's also special weather. So for example, in the Shroud, next to Gridania, there's a weather called tension. And when you're there, there's weird of course, it's fair skies. I wanted to show off some weird weather, but it's just stupid, beautiful, and fine. This place had a magical thing happen to it, which made it this. But, you know, a little sunlight, and it looks gorgeous. This town was player-made, too. Oh, yeah, so you want to talk about fantasy? There's a literal giant crystal palace. God, it's amazing. I have to go in there next, actually. But there's all right, the tension weather. So sometimes there'll be a weather called tension, and when it's there, it means that there is a raid boss, a primal, a thing only summoned by a whole lot of faith in crystals, is just walking around the overworld. Normally, these things are like trials that are quite dangerous and difficult, but this guy's just walking around, doing his thing. Don't fight him, pro tip, unless you've got a lot of friends. It's an interesting detail that when a mob is in an area, mob meaning a bad guy. Yeah, Moose. This is Bear Stream. Also, hey Moose, check this out. He can make us snow. I don't know why he can do this, or how he do this, but snow. Wife actually is playing this game as well, and she's got a little tiny bear companion. I I don't have that one, I don't think. So I can't show you Moose, unfortunately. But I do have one of those. We've also got this guy, which is complicated. Oh, it's because he's a bear. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, he's a polar bear. Of course he can make ice. So, yeah, if you see the tension weather, you immediately know there's a very dangerous creature wandering around, and you gotta keep your eyes out for it. The weather system adds some like crunchy granularity to the environment, so they're not always the same, which is important in an MMO because you will be coming back to these areas a lot in a game cycle. Because if you catch up to the current content, it may be months in between content updates. The director of Final Fantasy XIV, Yoshi P, as he's known in the community, has stated that when you're feeling burnt out on his game, the Final Fantasy XIV, you should go play another game and have fun with that, and come back when when there's more content and more stuff to do and you're not burnt out. It's a really healthy way of addressing people talking about burnout in your game, and it blew my fucking mind when he said it, because he's literally telling people to stop spending their money on the games he's working for, because that would be less fun. I don't know, I'm going to talk about Yoshi P quite a bit, because it's his way of doing things is so refreshing. It's really nice. But I want to talk about the topics I have in order. Please interrupt me if you guys want to. I feel like I'm talking a lot and rambling and there's not a lot going on screen, but I'm trying to explain why this stuff is so interesting. Also, I sit like a fucking weird guy when I'm on my bear. I'm just like, bear. Anyway. Oh, did you guys notice as I was traveling around there that it took me a really, really long time to get from place to place, and you had to watch me walk a lot? I know you didn't, because I teleported everywhere, but I want to talk about travel. So travel in an MMO is something you're going to be doing a lot, usually. Getting from place to place is designed to take some time. Because getting from place to place means that you are taking longer to clear content. And part of the MMO game is to slow players down a bit so they don't burn through all the content and then pan the game for not having enough content. Players will do this, and I think this is a problem with players, not with MMOs themselves, because they don't really take the time to go through something and enjoy it. They just blow through it as quickly as possible. So travel time is used to kind of slow players down. But in this game, it's not so bad. Like, why is it raining everywhere? Oh, this is a storm, actually. Look at this. Also, welcome to Bronze Lake. There's just a big ruin here, just cause. Wow, look at that. That's cool. I haven't seen a storm here before. I've seen storms elsewhere, but not here. Oh, is that? That's Goblin Village, isn't it? Oh my god. I need to explore more. Jesus. Anyway, what's I talking about now? Right, travel. So you saw I just teleported here, and now I'm flying around. So there isn't flight for the first, like, 50 levels of this game. You have to walk places. But you only have to walk to a place once to unlock the teleport point. It's a lot faster. It's not like flight paths where you're, stuck on a route and you gotta wait to get from place to place. There is a similar system that you can use if you'd like. The Chocobo Keeps will give you a ride, and you might use it a little bit early game, but teleportation is just so easy that you do it everywhere. People in-game use it and talk about it in story because it's convenient. People use it. It's a lot better of a system because it doesn't penalize you for going to places repeatedly, which is great because in this story you're going to be traveling around the world a lot. You're going to be going from Thanalin to Lanasia to all kinds of different places. It happens a lot. You're going to be talking to a lot of different people, and that travel time would really quickly add up but it doesn't here because you can teleport real quick, mount up pretty much instantly, and worst case scenario, you can use the sprint button to go way faster. It's just faster, and therefore you can get to the fun parts of the game quicker, which I really appreciate. It's details like that that really make me feel like the developers of this game don't want to waste my time. They want me to have fun playing their game, which is a theme you're going to see throughout everything I'm going to show you here. I want to go somewhere sunny, so let's go back here. Basically, they tried to make a fun game, and boy fucking howdy did they succeed. Welcome back, Aki. Welcome back. It's raining here too. Motherfucker. How about here? Aki, where is it not raining right now? That was a joke. Aki doesn't know right now. Aki is at work. Actually, Blackthorn is not. Might be around. Where is it not raining right now? Oh, actually, Gridania, I think. Let's go to Camp Tranquil. It's not. It's raining right here. Yes, it is, Aki. There we go. It's evening time here. So this is Camp Tranquil. Aki showed me this place. It's a swamp, but at night the flowers light up and it's beautiful. There's a lot of turtles around. Anyway, the environments feel really beautiful, and the way that they connect has clearly been thought out. I don't know, it's just journeying around is not terrible, and the sights that you get to see are worth your time. It's beautiful, it's fun. I'm gonna be saying that a lot. On a more personal note, I have played a lot of games in my time. It's my favorite hobby. It's what I do for fun. It's what I do to relax. I play a lot of talk about the... I will, Aki, I will. Actually, I'll write that one down. Hang on. I'll put that in here, actually. Sorry, guys, one sec. I did... oh, you want to see your boy again. Okay. There's your boy. Your boy is right here, Aki. He just sneezed. Can I get a good view of him, or is he gonna be a fuck? Okay, there he goes. There, your boy. You motherfucker. He just wandered off. Goob. Oh, he just sneezed on you. Sorry, chat. Head empty, nope. God damn it, he just wandered. Alright, he's just there, vibing. So let's talk about the next thing I wanted to talk about, which is the job system. So, in most games, you pick a character race, you pick a class, and away you go. You have fun being your whatever human warrior or your elven ranger, whatever the hell you want to do. It's a lot of fun. It really reinforces that fantasy, and it rewards you for, you know, playing that character. In Final Fantasy XIV, a job is a job. So right now, I am a paladin. Sword and board, baby! Sword and shield, best combo. I do holy stuff. I have a spin move and a bigger spin move, and I can summon light from the sky. I am a fucking paladin. Don't ever get hurted. Yeah. I'm a holy warrior of light. But if I click this button, and then this button, and then this button, now I'm a warrior who's an angry, angry man. I berserk, and I spin axe, and there's a lot of stuff I need a target to do. I declare vengeance. I'm an angry person. Or I push this button, and then this button, and then this button, and now I am Zoro. Ayo! This is a red mage who does stuff. Honestly, all of this stuff requires a target. But they're a mage who also jumps into melee and uses a sword. And all of this is done at the click of a button. Look, I am become Naruto, the weebiest class. Wee! I even have Mudra. Bum bum. Oh no. Eh. Eh. Bunny. Oh no. Anyway, it's all done at the click of a button. It feels very, very flowy and cool. I can become Bookman. And it means that when you're playing through this game, you don't have to make new characters to try out other things. So I'm a Paladin main. I really like Paladin. I like being able to use this cover ability on other people that makes it so they don't take any damage. I take it instead. I like protecting my friends. And this class really lets me do that. But sometimes I just want to kill stuff. I turn into a red mage. Or sometimes I want big explosions. I turn into a black mage. Or sometimes I want to heal. I turn into a class I have yet to level up because I don't have any healers right now. But I will. It's nice to be able to switch and flip easily. And also it means that you don't have to log out of the game if your friend's like, hey, I need you to tank me through something. And you're not a tank. I keep forgetting that not everyone knows MMO terminology. A tank is someone who stands in the front and takes all the hits from the enemies, while everyone else either damages it or heals the tank. Aki likes to play healers a lot, so if you want to know what healing is like, bother Aki. If you want to know what damage is like, you push the buttons hard and the enemies die fast. Yeah, that's basically that. And now I'm going to talk about the real reason that I play this game, and that is... wait, even better. The crafting classes. Prepare to get panned, fucker! In this game, unlike most Western MMOs, crafting is a whole ass class. You literally have a rotation. There's a lot of buttons you push to try and make the best items you can. It's a really simple idea, but god damn is it a fun one. I'm going to talk a bit more about crafting later, and I'm actually going to do some for you guys so you can see what that's like. Because one, Aki asked me to make her a crafting clothing set, and two, it's really cool, and you guys should see it. Turtle, please. Okay, let's make this person really happy. Let's do some magic, shall we? Wham! Dead. It's 20 levels below me. That was not even close. And then, because I'm a red mage, I can just go... Bum, 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 bum. Everything must die. Dun, 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 dun. Bonk. Alright. Fuck this turtle in particular. I'm not... Oh, wait. This... Uh-oh. That's bad. Don't stand in that. Unless you know you can kill your enemy. There's also... I want to show you guys this screen. So in here, this is my character screen. This is all the stuff I'm wearing. This is me, obviously. You can tell that's me. There's, this looks more complicated than it is, honestly. Here's all the combat jobs right here. So there's kind of 5 roles that exist in this game. There's tank, which is the ones who take all the damage, and they have tools to lessen it so that the healers don't pull their hair out. Healers, which... they heal people. It's kind of their big thing. White mages don't like healing. They prefer to kill things, but, they'll do it if they have to. Melee DPS, which is people who do damage as much as possible in close range. Physical range DPS, which is like the archers, the machinist who uses a gun, but they're people who do damage at range with weapons. And there's magical range DPS, which is the mages. When you think of a wizard, this is what they are. A black mage literally makes big explosion. That's their whole thing. Blue mage is something else entirely, which I'll get into later. But these roles are all share actions between them. There are certain things that every tank can do and every melee DPS can do that makes it really easy to switch between different classes within that role. So if, for example, I actually started the game as a warrior, which is a different class. So I started as this guy. I'm going to check my, oh yeah, I need to fix my equipment, which I can just do like that. My hat looks dumb. Look at my dumb hat. But I started as this, which is a tanking class, and eventually I wanted to switch to Paladin, and it was really easy, because this button's the same, and this button's the same, and this button's the same, and this button's the same. Like, I already understood a lot of the things that were there. So switching was literally just as easy as equipping a different weapon, pushing a button, and here we go. And I'm ready to go. You'll notice most of the buttons that you saw on my warrior are in literally the exact same spot as they were here. It's nice to have those role actions and kind of the role in a whole explained through your abilities and the things that you do. It makes it really simple to change, which is critical because it is so easy to change. If you want to try something new, you can just do that. Just go try it. Even the community in this game, which I'll harp on a lot as well, will encourage you to try new things. Even if they just want to get through the dungeon, they'll still encourage you, they'll teach you. It's literally the opposite of playing League of Legends. You get treated nice. Everyone's just nice. It's nice. That, I think, is due to some systemic things, which I'll talk about at a later time. Let's change the background again. Where should I go? Let's go to... Let's go here. I'm gonna go to a nice part of Thanolin. Now, all that role stuff aside, there are actual specific things that only want... What the hell? Is it foggy out? It's foggy out. Okay, of course it is. I kind of like it here, but I'd prefer it be clear in daytime instead of foggy at night. Well, this is a desert. I am hitting all the worst weather. Each job actually has some real differences between them that makes each job feel unique. For example, that red mage I was playing as, every second spell they cast is instant, which means you can use a really quick, weak spell and then blast an enemy with a really slow, powerful one instantly. It's a lot of fun to weave those spells in and out. And it's different from a thaumaturge or a black mage who has to do a big cast time to get a big damage, but oh, buddy, is it chunky damage. And it feels fun and good there too, even though it's different than red mage. I have a lot more experience with tanking, so I'm going to talk about that, but the warrior is really good. That's the guy with the big axe, which I will change into just for like this. Okay. So they are really big damage, and they have really good self-healing through a lot of their abilities. A lot of their abilities, when you hit an enemy, that person will lose health and you'll gain it. They're really good at holding their own and just never dying. Their invulnerability, which all tanks have a version of, makes it so they can never drop below 1 hit point so long as it's active. You simply will not die. You are too angry to die. You just roar. On the other hand, the paladin is all about protecting your friends as much as possible. So you have abilities that reduce damage to everyone, not just you, including this ability called Cover. What happens when you use this on someone is you take their damage, they don't. This will bypass most of your defenses, so it is a high-risk play, but it allows you to literally cover for someone else. I've used it in dungeons to do things like, I know if I'm the second tank and the other guy is the main one, I have used it when he's about to take a big hit and he's low on health. I'll pop cover on him, and instead I'll take the big hit, but I'm much healthier, so I can do it. It's really cool, and I love that I feel like an actual paladin, like someone who protects the innocent and the weak. That feels good, and each class has stuff like that, unique things that you can do that are different from other jobs. It's easy to start learning another job, but mastering one takes time, and it requires you to actually play it. It's kind of the best of both worlds that way, and it's, oh, look at that, the fog's passing. And now it's a starry, starry sky. Pretty. It's that kind of balance that I really, really enjoy. And playing each class feels different. Big shield is big good. Big shield. My shield is a relic weapon, which is a weapon shrouded in, well, legend and myth. Big shield. Now no one can hurt me for 8 seconds. I've used this ability and died anyway because it has a minuscule delay in between pushing the button and using it. At any rate, that's basically the job system. So that is what this is. I'll also point out that there's this, which is all of the crafting and gathering classes in the game. As you can see, I might enjoy the crafting system in this game just a little bit. Doing it this way, leveling everything up together, is the best way to drain your bank account and then suddenly own everything. Yeah. So anyway, let's talk about... Oh, do you guys want to take a break? Maybe do something fun? I could show you something that also will probably never be in a lot of other MMOs. Let's go to the Gold Saucer. This is a casino. Just a casino. Why is it so slow? Oh shit, is it really full in here? Uh-oh. I have never seen it take this long. This is intense. Maybe it's because my internet. Yeah, I think it was just taking a while loading because there's a lot of people in here. So this is the Gold Saucer. It's full of mini games and honestly gambling. There's card games. There's little carnival games you could play where you have to like punch a guy or hit a tree with a fake axe or all kinds of different things that are just ridiculous. There's a oh, let's do a gate. There's a system called the gate system, which has you doing weird little mini games just for fun. Basically, you get some reward, but it's mostly cosmetics or even mounts sometimes. But it's kind of just for fun. This whole place is just for fun. Oh my god, prepare to see a whole lot of particle effects. Shooting skills. I haven't done this one. Break targets to earn points. I'm actually not going to do this. I don't know what that one is. I don't know if it's boring. I'll do that on my own time. Wait. Hello, Senor Sabotender. Are you a little cactus man in a suit? Oh my god. He's a little cactus man in a suit. Jesus Christ. I came in here and discovered the card game, which is the same card game from Final Fantasy IX, Triple Triad. And I lost days to it. I literally ran at NPCs screaming, cards! Until they gave me all their cards. It was a dark time, but I recovered, and now I only play card games literally every time I see someone I can challenge. So, you know, improvements. You can join player tournaments here, too. I don't know. I really love the card game. But this place is just mini-games and gambling and fun. People just come here to have a good time. This is literally all it's for, is relaxing. You won't get good gear in here. You won't get any mechanical advantages that'll make you better in a fight. You just have a good time. It's nice. Yeah, I don't know. It's just nice. I don't know what else to say. Let's talk about questing. So I'm gonna go to Let's go to a starting area. Let's go home. So, questing in this game is much like questing in most MMOs. It's a lot of stuff like, go to this place and kill these enemies, go talk to this guy, you know, MMO quests. However, there are a few differences that make it much, much less tedious than most MMOs. For example, oh wait, not that one, this one. Robot. To give you an idea of how good the story is in this game, I really care about this robot. It is important to me that the robot is happy. And you know, let's switch to a. Let's switch to this. Why? I'm an Arcanist. I'm gonna summon my Carby. That's Carby. His name is Carby. He's a carbuncle. Can I name you? No, maybe. No, not that I can see. Anyway, so it's a lot of go to this place, kill this guy, or anything like that. But one of the main differences I noticed immediately is when it says go to this place and kill this guy, instead of saying that, it says go to this place and gather these items or deal with this or gather this sort of thing from this creature. There is that in other MMOs as well. And usually, you know, it's between 50% and like 20% drop rate. So you have to kill more than is actually listed in the quest in order to finish it. In this game, the drop rate for everything is 100%. You will never find an antelope without a horn again. And my God, does that make questing less painful. You literally, if it says go and gather like 4 puck tails or whatever from these things, you'll note each of these has a tail, and that is reflected in the drop rate of their tails. I'm gonna kill them just for funsies. You know what? Get him, Carby. Oh God, that didn't do much damage. Fuck. That, and then that. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm only level 9. Why did I think this was a good idea? Ah! Don't stand in the poop. This is a terrible idea. I've made a huge mistake. I don't know how this class works. What am I doing with my life? Cast this, and then more books, and then this book, and then get out of the thing. I win. Get him, Carby. All right, good job. Good job, Carby. Good job. That's good, Carby. Anyway, the 100% drop rate is a game changer when it comes to MMOs because it means that you're not wasting a bunch of time killing every boar to collect 14 boar asses. It's such a small change that makes such a huge difference. Most MMOs have rightly been pointed out by someone I know feel like a second job a lot of the time. I don't feel that way about this one. And one of the big reasons why is because it's not wasting your time. If you need to collect 5 boar asses in this game, which just to be clear, you never do, you collect more important things. You kill 5 boars, you get 5 boar asses. It's really straightforward and simple, and it is mind-blowing how much of a difference it makes. The possible downside for Western audiences, and honestly probably my channel in specific, is that with more of a focus on story and RPG elements, a lot of the questing is walking places and talking to people. They're trying to tell a story. Most stories are told through dialogue, and this is no different. It's a good story, and for what it's worth, I'm praising A Realm Reborn story, which is often stated to be the worst and slowest part of this entire game. I'm blown away that people can think that this introductory story that they have you do is bad. There are plot twists, there are successes, there are losses, there's everything a good story needs, and apparently it's the bad part of the game. My mind is blown by that fact. I do not get that at all. But there's a lot of walking and there's a lot of talking to people. And I've been told that that's something that people don't like. And you know what? I understand that. That makes sense to me. If you're just skipping the dialogue, or you don't care about the story, or you just want to do the stuff where you walk up and you hit a crab with your sword, then that walking and talking stuff, that's going to be real boring. And I get that. That makes a lot of sense. And I'm not going to pretend this game doesn't have that. I will note that using the travel systems make it a lot less painful to do, but there is a lot of that. I think that's a fair assessment. Another issue is the side quests. So I've done several of them, not as many as Aki, just to be clear, but I find a lot of them are kind of small and don't offer very good rewards. A lot of them are kind of boring, to be honest. Some of them are bangers, don't get me wrong. I've done several that I was blown away. They were so good. But a lot of them aren't. And I actually, as much as Aki is going to hate me for saying this, I recommend that you skip pretty much all the side quests. There are some good ones out there, and if you really want to do them, do it to it. But most of them aren't amazing, and I don't recommend them. So, heads up, that is an issue that you may encounter in this game. I am killing a lot of crabs. I feel bad about this? Question mark? I'm doing it as a samurai. While you were being crabs, I was studying the blade. Ow! Why'd you shoot me? Stupid ball of water. Get wrecked. So yeah, there are some weaker points to this game, but honestly, my list of complaints is pretty small. One of my complaints, which I'm going to talk about the things I don't like at the end of this, is that it's really hard to find things to complain about. So, you know, give you an idea of what it's like. My God. So, job quests. Like I said, each job feels very unique, and they have stories associated with them. And those stories are delivered through job quests. There's a set of quests you do to become a paladin, and then you do as a paladin. There's a lot of intrigue and plot that goes on, and they're written really well. Doing the paladin quests legitimately made me mad at... I'll show you who it made me mad at. These fuckers. Ooh. So mad at these guys. Okay. So there's this group of people who protect the Sultana, who again is a cute Lalafell that I fed once, and they're called the Sultan Sworn. Their whole thing is they are paladins who protect the Sultana and represent good and justice in Ulda, which is where I am now. This is the walk up to the palace area. So in theory, that sounds really good. Having a order of kind of holy knights protecting the Sultana is great. Here's the problem. These motherfuckers. So this is a Sultan Sworn, and I unironically hate most of them. Okay. So I'm also a paladin. I learned the paladin ways from these guys, and they act like spoiled fucking children. There's a minor spoiler for later on in the story. There's a section where a refugee girl comes up here, and they try to throw her out. They try to get rid of her because she's a refugee or urchin, and who wants that around the palace? And I unironically got furious with the Sultan Sworn doing this, because they're supposed to be paladins. You're supposed to represent the best possible aspects of being an adventurer and a protector, and you're trying to throw out someone who's poor because she's poor. I was so fucking mad. I'm getting worked up just thinking about it. And the reason I feel this way is because I know what the job is supposed to represent. I know what a paladin is. I've dealt with them for years. I know what they're supposed to be long before this game. But I know specifically what they are in this game because it was told to me through a good story. I don't want to get into details in case anyone wants to play this class, but bottom line, I really felt like the things that I was doing was making the world better. I was improving the Paladin Order, the Sultan Sworn. I was making real important decisions and progress. And when I see one of these motherfuckers acting like an utter nonce, it makes me upset because I know what they're supposed to represent, and they're making paladins look bad by treating people this way. It's honestly, it's really easy to rant about because they told a good story about the things that I want to care about as a paladin. Anyway, I'm gonna kill this guy. Everyone look away. No, I can't. Yeah, this guy's a paladin. He gets it. Hey, buddy. Goodbye. What, is this guy also a paladin? He doesn't look like a paladin. I guess he is. Alright, bye. So, they tell very effective stories based around your job identity when you go through it. If you're a warrior, for example, you learn how to control the rage that you feel, and you deal with the implications of people who fly off the handle at the drop of a hat and kill everyone. It's actually, I'm gonna go home. So we can talk a little bit. Wait, it's really loud here. Travel to London. I live in the 21st Ward in the Mist Goblin server, if anyone wants to come visit. I live here. This is better. I don't mind that the city is busy, but it is nice to come here and just relax by the sea. I cannot get over how gorgeous this place is. Just blows me away. And people have done such a good job decorating in my neighborhood. Like, this all feels like it belongs here, and yet it still has like some, you know, a player lives here flair. I can't get over it. Let's go down to the beach because it is morning at the Mist. I live in an apartment, Aki, at the top mast. This building here is an apartment building. I live there. I'm just gonna sit on this rock. Yeah, I live like somewhere in here, I think. Anyway, this is my neighborhood. These are my neighbors. They're very quiet. This is Goob. Goob likes the beach, apparently. Or what was I talking about? Right. So the class fantasy is really strong in this game, and the focus continues through all the expansions. It makes you feel like you are actually playing as someone who is that job, who is that class. The stories are interesting. They have their own plot twists, and they have their own stakes and everything. And they don't feel ridiculous, or they don't feel tacked on. They feel like you are whatever you say, whatever you are. The crafting classes have their own job quests as well, which I thought was neat, but kind of like, come on, how fun can they be? But they're interesting. You end up making things for some of the most powerful people in the world. Like I keep saying, I literally fed the Sultana. So the leader of the city in the desert, a Sultana is equivalent to a queen. She requested that I make her something, and I made her a meal very good. She really enjoyed it. It was an adorable cutscene, and I made Lord Lolorito literally eat my ass. It was really fucking cool. It was just fun to do. It was like, hey, you're the cooking class? Well, what can we do to make that class interesting? What storyline could you do that would make that fun? And the storyline that they do is there's a food critic out there with a lot of sway, and you keep making food so good, there's fuck all he can do about it. And then he's like, haha, I got you. I'm going to make you feed the queen. There's no way you'll hold out to that. And you do, and he gets to eat your ass. And it's 10 out of 10. Highly recommend the culinarian quests. But each crafting class gets stuff that's that cool. I think maybe not that cool. The culinarian one is, mwah. Actually, no, they all do, because the alchemist one is also amazing for much different reasons. The alchemist one will rip your heart out. Honestly, I'm kind of misting up thinking about it. There's so much to these things that makes it great. So I can't say enough how much you should do your job quests. People always say you should do your job quests so you get like better actions and things. It unlocks abilities for you and sometimes gear. But really, you'll want to do your job quests because you want to know what's next in the story. It's fun. It's just fun. I don't know what to tell you. It's fun. This game is fun. If you want the short version of this whole stream, go play this game. It's fun. You won't regret it. I recommend playing with friends. I happen to know a place you can go if you want friends to play with. Right, lastly on quests. Quests are very clearly displayed. There's basically 3 flavors of quests. There's the big golden ones with the flames, which look like this symbol right here. This symbol right here. If you see this one, go do that one. It's a main story quest. You need it to progress the story, which you need to do to progress the game. If you want to unlock new areas, you go do these. If it's an unlock quest, it'll have this symbol. This blue exclamation point. You should... Oh, I should not spoil that one. Okay. You should do these ones because they unlock new content for you. These are important. And then there's a third kind of quest. This one. This is a side quest. You don't need to do those. Read food critic being like, haha, serve the queen and you win. He eats your ass. You just like serve him an empty silver platter. He's like, what's this? Turn around, drop trout, put your ass. Which says, eat up, lovingly drizzled in a fig balsamic reduction on it onto the platter. No. You feed him the best damn food he's ever eaten, and while he eats and can't help but having a grin from the just sheer complexity of the flavors that he is enjoying, you also have a grin on your face, but it looks like you just ate some shit because you have a shit-eating grin on, while he literally, after trying to sink your reputation time and time again, gets to shut the fuck up and eat good food. Yeah, you don't need to do side quests, but some of them are really good. Like I said earlier, I'm kind of underwhelmed with some of them, but some of them are hilarious. Aki apparently found one recently where you become a mail carrier, and it's jokingly treated like another job. Oh, hi, Goob. Goob wanted to come say hi, which is pretty funny. It's great. Yeah. My boy. I'm glad you like it, Aki. So, for some people, storyline is important. For some people, exploration and having a nice house is important. But for a lot of people, what really matters is the combat. So let's do some... Oh, not there. Let's do some combat so I can show you guys what that looks like. I'm going to show you what combat at low level looks like first. Oh, I can't fly here. What? Oh, no. My bear has to just run. There's merchants here? I didn't even know that. I gotta get out more. Go, bear, go. Go, my bear. Go, bear. Up the hill. Go, 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 go. I believe in you. So I'm gonna show you guys what combat looks like at the early levels, and then I'll show you what it looks like at higher levels. The idea is to show you kind of what you can expect when you first log into the game, and then what you can expect later on in the game. Like I said, I've been playing this for about a month and a half, so some of my best combat classes are pretty complex at this point. But not all of them are. In fact, I have this one I'm going to do right here. That's level 9. You can beat this. You can get past where I am in like 3 hours tops. Probably significantly less than that, actually. So anyway, you start off the game basically pressing 2 buttons. So I would press this button, and then this button. I have 3 buttons because I'm level 9. You usually start off pushing 2. It's not very interesting. You just do this. It's really simple, straightforward. There's a 2.5 second global cooldown, which means every 2.5 seconds you can cast a new ability. Just gotta wait for that timer to tick down. So you just keep casting new abilities every 2.5 seconds. It's pretty easy and straightforward, which you kind of want at the start of a game. But if you're an MMO veteran, this is going to feel really, really slow. Like, really slow. It ramps up fairly well. So here's someone at level 30. And I need to go to a higher level area, or this is going to be hilariously cute. Let's go to Costa del Sol. So this guy's at level 30. As you can see, I've got quite a few more buttons. I don't know why that's on my bar. Get out of here. I have quite a few more buttons. This is my Naruto running class. I'm a ninja. Front flip. I gotta find something to kill. It starts to pick up, I'd say around level 16, 17, somewhere in there. It doesn't take long before you're no longer feeling bored, which is good because, you know, feeling bored is not exactly what you want in a video game. So you start doing things like, where is that good one? This one. And then, where is Trick Attack? Trick Attack? Where are you at? Throwing Dagger, Spinning Edge. Is it Shadowfang? Oh, it is. No, it's not Shadowfang. What the fuck? Oh, Trick Attack. There it is. Backstab. And then you push this button, and then you push this button, and then I do this, and then I can throw a Fuma Shuriken, and then this button. It starts to pick up, is what I'm saying. And it gets more exciting over time. And by about level 50, your combat bars start looking like this, and you start doing stuff that is truly mental. So the trick is, the global cooldown is long for an MMO, but there's a lot of stuff that's off your global cooldown. So I will demonstrate, show you guys with high level combat. Well, to be fair, when I say high level, I mean level 50. The level cap goes up to 80 right now, but I haven't got to the level 60 content even, because I'm just enjoying the game. I'm doing a whole bunch of side stuff that you don't need to do, because, and I can't stress this enough, content does not stop being relevant. So about the only thing I'm doing that won't matter later is this relic weapon is really cool and it looks really good, but it will be outclassed pretty quickly. The thing is, I could literally change my sword and shield to look like this at any time. So collecting it is not a waste of my time for that reason. So this is what combat looks like later on, where you're pushing a lot of damn buttons. So, you know, I'll show you a dungeon later too. But it does pick up quite a bit and it gets more complicated. So eventually you'll get to this point, but importantly, it doesn't make you deal with that on minute 1. You're not trying to figure out 50 buttons at once, unless you pick up an advanced class like Samurai or Red Mage, one of the ones that start at a higher level. But by that time, you got another class at that level, so it's not like it's coming out of left field. We're gonna stand in this gear. Who is that? Oh my god, Traz, is that you? Holy shit, hey man! That's so cool! Oh, that is awesome! Can I? Oh, that is... Oh, wait, I didn't mean to send you a party invite. I'm sorry. Don't accept that. Oh, I'm sorry. Bye. That's so cool. Hi, Traz. Good to see you, buddy. Ah, holy shit, Traz is level 80. Okay, Traz knows more about this game than I do, by a lot. But it is cool to see you, man. I was like, who's messing around on a cloud around me? Oh, that is neat. Hey, buddy. Oh, you're a real ninja. Okay. I can do that. Watch. Hiya! Whoops. I made a bunny. Oh, that is so cool. I think it's an MMO. I highly recommend you play with friends. Like Traz here. That is so cool. I can't believe you found me here. You must have stream sniped me, huh? Bunny hat. Hey, I'm a ninja. Totally did. Hey, I'm happy you did. This is cool. Okay. Those aren't... Traz, did you know that you're not using daggers? We're supposed to use daggers. Are you even a ninja? Can you do the front flip? You can, okay. But do you do the Naruto run? This is the true test of ninja. Oh, he's front flipping, but can he Naruto run? He can! He is a ninja. Oh look, another goob. Oh, that's awesome. Oh my god. Traz, I will definitely play with you very, very soon. I'm on this game constantly. What the? How do I get that pony? How do you have a fire pony? Oh my god, people are gathering. Extreme Ifrit. Oh, okay. I should do regular Ifrit to show people. Are we just hanging out? Do you know Manx? Traz? Do you have a puppy? Oh my god. Traz, I need to learn a lot from you. Anyway, so combat starts slow, picks up quick. Ooh, markers are easy to understand. So, is that a person? That is a person. There's a bunch of people here. This is really cool. We're just hanging out for no reason. Come on, give me... Wait. This is really cool. There's so many good moments of this. This is completely unprompted. This is just one of the things that only happens in an MMO. Just people hanging out, having a good time. Boing. Oh my god. That is way cooler than mine. What the fuck? How do you get that? Alright, the rest of the stream is me looking at new mounts and going, how do you get that? I apparently have a long way to go. Oh my god. Wait. No. Where's Bear Mount? Oh, Traz, I love your little garbage robot. Come on. I'm using a roulette, so there's a 33% chance that I get the mount I'm looking for. There it is. Hey! Oh, they left. Aw, I was gonna show them the bear. What the fuck is that? Alright. Anyway. Markers are easy to understand. So you guys saw when I was fighting stuff that there were red or orange markers on the ground, right? You don't want to stand in those. Those will do bad things to you. Get out of those. That's true for every enemy. You see one of those? Get out of it. Really straightforward. And this is true for all of the markers. There's a bunch of different ones, but they're really easy to understand. The one that looks like a big eye, don't look at that. The one that points arrows at you, everyone should come cuddle you. It's really straightforward, simple, and it's universal, which is really critical. Because it means you can walk into new content and know, I gotta stay out of the orange stuff, I gotta not look at the big red eyeball. It's really, really convenient and makes the learning experience a lot quicker, which is good because it encourages the community to help you learn, because they know there are a few basics that you already know. They don't have to teach you everything. Is that a flying goob? Hey, Aki, do you see this? Do you see the flying goob? Look at that thick-ass booty. Look at that. Very gooby. Oh my god. I don't think my internet's handling streaming and... Well, no, it should be able to handle this. I wonder what's going on here. Beautiful. Yeah. Oh my god. Traz. Holy shit. Is that a fat Moog? It's a fat Moogle. And you're in a chair underneath it. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is so cute. I want 5. Your wife bought it for you so you could drag her around? Oh, is it a store mount? Okay. My wife didn't buy me any mounts. I should talk to wife. So, another thing that I've noticed that it's kind of a small thing, but it makes an impact. It has King Mog's theme? No fucking way. Okay, so those who don't know, there's a boss called Good King Moggle, who's a giant Moogle. Sure. He looks like one of these little ones, but gianter. Oh, wait, okay. Wow. How do I... Traz, I love you. It's playing it! That's so great! Oh my god, and the Moogles go around you. Oh, this is... I think I just went on a date. This is great. Oh my god, he's so round. Look at him. He has eaten too many cakes. God, I'm trying to talk about the combat, but this Moogle mount is blowing my mind. Oh god. Alright, let me off. I want to go somewhere new. Let me down. Thank you. That was awesome, Traz. I appreciate it. So, oh wait, I want to go somewhere new. Let's go to... Thank you very much. I'll make sure to catch up with you after stream, if you're still around. Let's go to Kurthus. I really like Kurthus. So, a thing that's pretty small, but I really appreciate is that the combat feels kind of chunky, for lack of a better word. So not like clunky, like it's not awkward. Oh look, snow goob. I swear, I'm not intentionally going to the places with goobs. I just happen to see them a lot. That one looks toothy. That does not look like a nice goob. He's yawning. He's cute. So when I hit something with my big move, even as a tank, I do a noticeable amount of damage, and it feels impactful. Like I really feel like I actually did something instead of just doing a funny move and watching their number go down. Yeah, I mean that is still what it is, just to be clear. Like I'm not trying to oversell. What the fuck? How do I get that costume? I'm not trying to oversell the game. It is, like, at its core, it's still an MMO, so, you know, if you don't like that experience, then fair enough. But the combat does feel responsive and good. It is nice to feel like you're actually making an impact. Part of that is also the smaller party size, which I'll talk about later. But it's nice to feel like your attacks have an impact, especially as a tank. In other MMOs, you don't really do nearly as much damage, and it feels like you're just kind of trying to keep the boss's attention rather than fighting them. And in this, it feels like, even though I'm still doing less damage, just to be clear, I still feel like as a tank that I am actually fighting and murdering the thing that is trying to murder me back, or beating it as appropriate. This place is under attack right now. That's why there's a dragon down there. Don't worry about that. So it's... When I use my big attack, the guy's health bar goes down, and it looks like he goes oof kind of thing, which is a really nice little touch. I'm going to talk about the UI here because Aki wanted me to talk about the UI, and I do what Aki says. My breath is clouding. Also, you guys want proof that I'm not a vampire? Look, I'm breathing. I'm exhaling warm air. There you go, proof. The UI is fully customizable. So I can go into HUD layout here and change literally everything. I can change my hotbars. I can change the shape and size of them. I can change where my pet bar is, or I can change where my main quest goes, my mini map. I can change where the quest log goes, my whatchamacallit, duty, my job guide. I can change everything if I want to. Literally everything. I can hide aspects of this bar. There's so much you can change. It's really nice because you can move everything where you want it to go. My UI is a little bit busy because I haven't worked on it in a while, but it feels very responsive when you want to move things around and change it. It's also how I set up this macro that changes my job. So each of these buttons I actually made myself, and all they really do is just change the job that I'm in. So now I'm a warrior, now I'm a monk. Never mind, I'm not a monk. I'm a red mage, or so on and so forth. It's really easy to switch, and the way I do that is using HUD layouts. Super straightforward. The responsiveness of the HUD is really useful. If you're a more experienced MMO player, this one feels... it's a better built-in HUD than most mod, not mod, but what's the other word for them? Well, mod anyway. HUD modifiers are in other games, which is really nice because you don't have to download like 15 add-ons, that's what they're called, to get what you want out of the game. It's all built with MMO players in mind, and the more you know about MMOs, the more you'll find that this game was made for you, which is great. I love that. I love games that are made for me specifically. This game was made for me specifically, I know, because I'm the Warrior of Light. There's only one of those, and it's me. Also, another thought about combat, specifically Aki. Let me pull more enemies in pulls. It would make me happier if I could fight more things at once. So that I think needs to be worked on. Final Fantasy really dropped the ball there in making it so Aki won't let me pull bigger bosses. Let's talk crafting, shall we? Shall we talk crafting? Or should I talk about more content? No, let's talk crafting. Okay, so I'm gonna go home, back to Limsa, because we are going to actually make something. Specifically, Aki has requested that I make her a set of crafting clothes, which make you a better crafter. And since I'm a weaver, among all the other crafting classes, that's going to be easy for me. So the way this works, I'm going to go somewhere a little bit quieter. Let's go to... let's go to the Ass Castle. I love the Ass Castle. It's where the military is. Yeah, Traz, the crafting is so good. When I first started playing this, this is really slow load time. Something is up tonight. I wonder what's going on. Is it just the servers are full, maybe? No, because this place isn't packed. When I first started playing this, seriously, I often joked that I was an armorer main. I did more crafting class stuff than I did combat class stuff. It's really good. So anyway, Aki wants some crafting clothes. Specifically, she wants a patrician set. So I'm going to switch over to my weaver class. I'm going to look under my crafting log here. And she wants some high level stuff, of course. So she wants this set here, patrician's stuff. To make it, I need to gather these materials for each thing. So I need 2 undyed felt, 1 woolen yarn, 1 linen yarn, and an electromagnet ingot for the hat, basically. So as a weaver, I can make the undyed felt, the yarn, no problem. But I can't make an electromagnet ingot. That has to be made by a goldsmith. Fortunately, I know a goldsmith. There we go. The goldsmith is me, and if I want to make an electromagnet, I can just do that. No, not there. I think here, maybe? Here, maybe? Yeah, electromagnet. For that, I need some electrum ore. Now, I already have some, but I'm going to show you guys how you go and get that stuff. So, what do we need in total for Aki's new clothes? We need 1 electrum, 2 electrum, 3 electrum, 3 electrum. So I need at least a little bit more electrum in order to do that, and the best way to get that stuff is to mine it. Now, unfortunately, as a weaver, I can't mine anything, so I'll have to push this button and become a miner. And then we go out into the world and we go get it. It's going to take us a while to travel there, of course, because travel times are long. So we got to wait 5 seconds to arrive at the place we need to go to. And then, of course, the long load time. And then we actually have to travel to where the electrum nodes are, which I picked electrum specifically because it's actually really close. Now, in this area, there's enemies that will probably kill a miner. Fortunately, I have the sneak skill, so they're not going to fight me, which is good, because I don't want to die. You'll note I have a bunch of abilities, but here's how gathering works. Oh, I'm actually going to turn this on. Do I auto-prospect? That is fucking cool. Okay. At any rate, you need to... Oh, that's why, because I'm a big dumb. I meant to use truths. So anyway, you find a mineral deposit like this. We need electrum, so let's take a look. There it is. Now, because my gathering is high on this node specifically, I get more electrum when I mine it. I only need electrum, so I'm going to enable quick gathering to grab only electrum, and I'm going to make the yield even higher here by using a mining ability. So now I get 4 per swing. And I need inventory space. Fuck me running. Goodbye, Megala Crab Shells. I don't even know why you're in my inventory. Marmot meat, go away. More bovine, I'm actually going to hold on to. Alright. Mining electrum. So you just grab it, nice and easy. But when you start as a miner, you have to pick each one out of the ground individually. It takes time, it takes effort. And you don't have a 100% guaranteed chance. Now, I'm not a new miner, obviously. I'm been doing this. Ooh. Oh, that's really good. Okay, so I found a map, which is a rare hidden find. You need to have a really high gathering skill to find these. And they're treasure maps. They have treasure on them. You you can use these, decipher them, and go somewhere that they show to find some treasure. It's pretty fucking cool. It's a literal treasure hunt. I'll actually show you how that works, guys. So this is a minor thing they have in this game. It's not a big deal. It's just a thing you can do. But man, is it a cool thing. So I decipher it, and then it'll reveal a map here. So it says in the North Shroud in this area, there's a treasure chest. So where? Let's look at the Black Shroud. Let's look at the North Shroud. Why? Oh, I can fly here. Okay. And then we got to find this. So big hint is this little section right here. I think this is it. Yeah. So the treasure is right here. So if we go here, we can find... Oh, I go here a lot. We're done with our electrum. You know what? Let's go get some treasure. So we go like this. We needed 4 more electrum, so I actually got it at that first node, but God am I glad I did another one for demonstration. I'm going to be a paladin because treasure is often guarded. And then I'm just going to fly on over there on my magic sky robot that I care about. This robot saved my life. Not a joke. It legitimately did. It was very tearful. I thought I lost it, and then I didn't, and it made me feel good. I care about a robot that is a mount. Also, I've got a cute little dragon pet that I don't like. I don't know, man. This game is complicated. All right, so we're gonna dig in this area. I'm gonna do a little looky-boo around, and then treasure. There it is. So now you just open the treasure and get attacked by 15 things. Oh my god, Aki. It's stags. So let's do some big moves like that. Now, I've got pretty good gear for my levels, so these things will go down quick. Of course, there'll be more of them, but these will also go down quick. Bump, bump. And then, please don't fight me, big bear man. I don't want to fight you. Got him. Oh my god, another thing. Ooh, I pushed that button wrong. Are you really coming to fight me, Microchew? Do you see what's happening here? Bonk. Done. Now I get my treasure. Which was 140 lightning shards. Really? That's it? That's... actually 140 of them is pretty fucking good. Never mind. I'm happy. I thought I was unhappy, but I'm actually happy. Okay. Let's go to... You know what? Let's go to the Weaver's Guild. You don't have to go to your guild to craft stuff, but you can, so we're going to do that. So, I'm going to show you how crafting works, and MMO veterans are going to immediately realize that they've been had by other MMOs because it's such an obvious and simple change between this crafting system and other ones in other MMOs. In most, you select the item you want to make from the list, and as long as you have the materials, you make it. That's it. Job's done. Here, it goes like this. I'm gonna... Can I sit in craft? Hang on. No, I can't. Okay. So, we need electrum ingots. Let's make those. So we switch over to Goldsmith, we click on electrum, and we're gonna synthesize it. Now, I got some high quality electrum out of that mining because I'm a really good miner. So we're gonna use some of that high quality stuff in this craft. Now we need 3 of these? 4 of these? 3 of these, I think. So let's get making. So you just click synthesize, and then you get this little menu. You'll note I'm holding Goob's head because he's right in the way of my fucking grinding wheel. Get out of here, Goob. Thank you. So there's a durability, there's a progress, and there's a quality. Durability is if this hits 0, your craft fails. If progress hits 100%, so in this case 72, your craft succeeds. Quality is what makes it spicy. So quality is how likely you are to get a high quality version of the item you're making. If an item is high quality, it has better value, and it is, as a crafting material, it's more useful in making higher quality equipment, which is what we're going for here. Aki wants the finest patrician clothing we can get her, so we're going to do that. So I have a lot of abilities here because I am honestly a higher level crafter than anything else. So I'm going to explain things as best I can as I go through here as I make them. But the bottom line, if you don't want to get into the details, is that I'm trying to make a high-quality electrum ingot because it means making a high-quality shirt or hat or whatever is easier. So I'm going to start with this inner quiet, which means every time I increase quality, it goes up more and more and more. It stacks. I'm also going to use innovation, which means, again, quality will improve more for the next 4 steps, which is every time you click an ability. I'm going to use Waste Not so that it uses less durability to do my things. Now I'm just going to increase quality with Basic Touch and Standard Touch. Oh, unless this changes to Good. So this makes quality increases higher and unlocks this ability for me, Precise Touch, which is like a better version. Wham! Lots of quality out of that. And we're just going to do that until Waste Not wears off, basically, and our durability goes down to 20. Then we're gonna do Hasty Touch, because we don't want to waste crafting points, which I'm almost out of somehow. What? That shouldn't be. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. Something is very wrong. Oh, that's what's wrong. Okay, figured it out. So, unfortunately, I fucked up. So we just... Oh, we got a high-quality one anyway. Go me. All my shit's broke, which means it's not working. I need to go get some dark matter. Whoops. Oh, wait. Do I have any dark matter in my saddlebags? Grade 1, grade 2. No, I need 5. Oopsie doopsie, I made a boopsie. So we need to go fix that. That's fortunately really, really easy to fix. You just got to go buy some dark matter. Take me to the... I misclicked. I didn't mean to go here with the dick paladins. I meant to go here. To the market. I need to buy some things. Market's usually the best bet. A lot of people here, unfortunately. But, you know, this is Ulda. There's people everywhere. Where is Tradecraft Merchant? Hello. I need to purchase from you. Do you have dark matter? No, you don't. Okay, well, eat fuck then. Where would I get that? Do you have it? No. Well, where do I go for that? How about independent merchant? Do you have it? No, you look like a dye merchant. Oh, yeah, you do have it. Okay, great. I'll take 99. Thank you, thank you. Alright. So that's done. I'm going to repair my own stuff because I can do that. Fixed. There. Much better. Much, much better. Now, let's go to the Goldsmiths Guild. It looks pretty much the same, honestly. It's just got a way cuter Guildmaster, which is important. Are you dressed up as Amaric? What the fuck? That's such a good job. He looks exactly like an NPC. That's crazy. Wow, damn. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here and make 2 more of these. So I'm gonna go through it quick, but basically you just do what I did before. This is a excellent quality when it flashes rainbow. Super good. Make sure to use that. Because, yeah, we're almost done. And then that one, that should do it. Perfect. Another beautiful craft. You can also do the more boring quick synthesis, which works just like this. You push the button, you get the thing. But it almost always is normal quality, which is not what we want. Okay, so I'm going to kind of rush through this next part because you guys get the idea, I think. So now we need what? 2, 3, 5, 7, 9 undyed felt. Easy peasy. I will make that right now. Do I have the materials for it? I don't. I need fleece. Fuck me running. So for that... So I could go hunt sheep to get fleece from. That would be pretty easy. But I could also do this. Go buy someone else's fleece. They did all the hard work. I'm going to reap the reward. So we'll go to the market board. And we'll go fleece. Find some fleece. What's the price at? 300 for each for... Oh, Jesus, that's quite high, actually. I'm gonna buy... We'll buy, like, this much of it. 40 of it should be plenty. Alright, we got fleece. That was more... I got fleeced on it, but... Quality jokes. Okay. Weaver's here. Why not? So we needed fleece. We just went to the market and bought some. You can get it yourself. You can get everything yourself. Obviously, that's how they did it. And you can make a lot of money on the market board by taking advantage of poor, innocent streamers like myself. Let's just quick synthesize these. I have insufficient inventory space, of course, naturally. That makes sense. Get rid of this. Don't need that. What else do I not need? Oh. I'm gonna eat this bacon broth. That should help. It was just in my backpack. And then we will make 9 of these. Synthesize. So I'm just gonna spin this wheel real hard. It's gonna make me 9 undyed felt, which we need. And now it won't let me because I'm out of inventory space. Again, that is one of my biggest complaints about this game is there is so much stuff and not enough places to put it. There's so much. Okay, so I will mention what I'm doing is called omni-crafting. I do every crafting thing, which because of the job system allowing you to do it all in one character means I basically get to be broke until endgame when I suddenly own all of like Limsa. But it also means my bags are full, just full. I can add some items to my saddlebags to help deal with that a little bit, but I end up throwing out a lot of stuff that I just don't need. Durability drought and spirit bond potion. I don't know about that. All right, that should be enough for now. Okay. So how many undyed felt do we have now? 3. Need 6 more. Yeah, inventory space sucks. There are a couple ways you can expand your inventory. You can get a chocobo, which gets you access to the chocobo saddlebags. If you get the companion app for your phone for this game, it'll give you an extra saddlebag if you subscribe to it. I do because I used to play the market, but you don't need to do that. You can also get retainers. You get 2 of them for free, and they have inventory space you can fill up as well. I don't really use them that much because I forget stuff is in there, which is obviously bad. So, yeah, there are ways to deal with it. You probably won't have the issue I'm having because, again, you have to do every crafting thing in the game to run into this issue, but heads up. Okay, next we need wool and yarn. We need 1, 3, 4, 5, 6 wool and yarn. I don't know why I exited the crafting menu. I need to make that still. Where's wool? Velveteen, cotton. Is wool here? Yeah, wool. Oh, wait. Wool will be here. And I said we needed how much? 9? I think 9. And it, ooh. But this makes 2 each, so we need 5. Okay. Good thing I bought a bunch of fleece because this also uses fleece. So, for those who don't know, in most, I think I actually explained this already, but basically in most MMOs, you get the materials, you click make thing, and it makes the thing, usually with a little cast bar. This is so much better. This is fun. This is actually fun. And I'll show you what I mean in just a moment. I'm skipping through this so that we can get to the good part, but it's good. Okay, so we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4 more linen yarns. That's pretty easy to make. That's here. Can I make it? Yes, I can. Synthesize. Shit. I forgot I make 2 each with this, so I didn't need to make 4. I made too much. Oh no. Whatever will I do? I also need 1 undyed woolen cloth, and for that I'm going to need another woolen yarn. So that's easy. Spin that up. And then spin this up. I have no more space in my inventory because I never do. Am I missing anything? So now we have everything for that. We have everything for that. We have everything for that. Yeah, we can now get to work. So we're gonna start with the shoes, so that Aki has some nice shoes. We're gonna use some high quality materials for this one. so it's going to be easier to make. You'll see the quality starts already quite high. Let's clear out some inventory space, baby! That's what you guys want, right? To watch me right-click discard things. You will get your quality lowered. Can't do that while crafting. Lower quality, please. Thank you. Go here. Thank you. Then let's make some shoes. Aki, what color do you want your shoes? All right. So with the power of needlepoint, this one's going to be should be harder. So making actual gear is harder than making crafting supplies. But because we used high quality materials, we get a head start, which makes it a lot easier. So we're gonna do sort of the same thing we did before. On good or excellent quality condition, we're gonna use that special touch, but otherwise we're just gonna up that quality number until it hits 100%, because Aki is a very exacting customer and she demands the finest things in life. So that's done. And of course we get excellent right now. You can actually open this calculations menu to see how much of each thing you'll get when you activate it. So here I can see that if I use my basic synthesis, it won't fill up entirely. But if I push this veneration button first, it will. Boom. Made some shoes. Now let's go ahead and make some pants. Do that. We'll use some high quality woolen yarn, and we will use normal electrum ingot. So this one's gonna be a bit harder to make. So let's do the thing again. Might want to scoot my crafting. My face is, no! Okay, there you go. So you guys can actually see what's going on. Thank you, I appreciate that, Aki. So now you can actually see what's happening here. So I use abilities and quality goes up because I'm using quality abilities. Then I'm going to use a buff and another buff and then more quality. The last time I made something low quality, Aki threw avocados at me. She also did that the last time I made something high quality. Aki just likes throwing avocados at me, but you know, we're just gonna make her stuff and hope she doesn't get too mad. Hey Aki, I made a pair of patrician's bottoms. That's what you wanted, right? The bottoms. We're gonna make some gloves. Kind of weird having someone watch me do crafting. I know that people are interested in this because I've spoken to a few people who, when I explained the crafting system to them, they were genuinely excited for it, and I don't blame them. It's a lot of fun to do. It's great. I enjoy it quite thoroughly. Ooh. So this ability right here gets rid of my inner quiet buff, which means that my quality will go up less high, but it gives you a big chunk of quality. Right now, it'll give me 1,000, and since I need 800, done. So you use that kind of at the end of your craft to finish off your quality, and it works real good. Now let's make her a shirt. Gonna have to use a high quality electrum, because that's all I got. We're gonna do these different abilities. You can see some abilities highlight in special circumstances, and you want to use specific ones in your normal rotation. It feels like it's an actual class, which is not true. Like, most of the time, crafting is kind of an afterthought in games like this, so it's nice that it's an actual thing that you do. The Weaver storyline involves you helping a man basically impress the woman he loves. He's trying to look better. Traz, my whole... I'm trying very, very hard not to just shit on WoW, because I did play the game for like 17 years, so clearly it was fun. But man, I want to shit on it right now. I want to be super clear in that I'm talking about the game being fun. I'm not talking about supporting ActiBliz being a good company. I think that they're terrible. The game that they have made at this point is awful. and their actions, especially relating to the recent lawsuits, is abhorrent, and I will literally never give them another one of my dollars so long as I live. So, just to be clear, I'm not a huge WoW fan anymore. I used to be, but I'm trying not to shit on it. I'm trying to talk about this game. The reason I'm trying to do that is because Final Fantasy XIV is a great game on its own. In comparison with nothing else, it's fun to play. I like being in this world. I like making clothes. I like making my own weapons and outfitting my friends with these really cool things that... Thank you, Pegs! Hey, good to see you! 6 months is enough time for a sheep to get... Are you measuring your sub time by how long it takes things to give birth, Pegs? Anyway, this game's a lot of fun. I make weapons for my friends. I go on adventures. I'm the main character in a really interesting story. Like, it's just fun to play. So I'm not trying to compare it to WoW so much as show the merits of this game, because quite aside from the other MMOs on the market, this is really well made. It's just a good game. No, Traz, please derail away. I love it. It's like I said, I'm trying this new format where it's a bit more informative, but I don't know, man. I'm just trying to figure it out. You have a mouse profile saved. It has 16 months of animals in that format? What the fuck? Pags? Pags is quite technically adept, which means he's got a literal button for I have sub for this many months, that's enough time for an animal to give birth. And it fills in the animal. Cool, Pags. Very cool. Alright, so I have made Aki's clothes. They are right here. They're these white ones that are all shiny. But she wanted them to be purple. And I don't have any purple dye. Oh, that's enough time for a grizzly bear. Oh, that's interesting. Don't do any more. I wanna see them. I want to see them when they come up. Pags, it's fun. I like your idea. So let's see. What's purple look like? Actually, we're going about this wrong. So let's grab this. We'll click dye, and now we can see what it looks like. See, this is what it looks like when I'm not wearing any pants. When I'm just shirt cocking it. So purple, obviously. Lavender's pretty good. Gloom looks really good. Currant is a little dark. Iris is nice. Grape is okay. Pink. Colibri pink. Plum purple. Regal purple. I think, honestly, the Gloom is probably the one I want to give Aki. She didn't specify, so she's getting Gloom. Unless it's not for sale, in which case she's getting nothing. Nope, here it is. Okay, so I need 5 Gloom dye. 200 gil, that ain't bad. Alright, now we're gonna dye that thing. So, hat, dye, purple. Done. Clothes, dye, purple. Done. Gloves. Pants. Aki's gonna be all purple, and I'm gonna laugh at her for her design choices that I am making for her. Alright, there we go. So it's all done. Now we're just gonna mail it on over to Aki. Where is the mail guy? I should know. I know where the mail guy is in every city. Let's go home. So that's kind of how crafting works. It's really straightforward, it's simple, it's easy to understand, it's fun to do, and you end up making some really neat stuff. Actually, let's see, I got an idea. So something I can do without locking it to myself, I'm fairly certain, is, why is it loading so slow? That's really throwing me off. I don't know what's happening here. My god, I've got more stuff to talk about. It is really good for money at later levels. I've even noticed that now. I think I made 1 million gil in less than a week it's ridiculous how fast you can make money with crafting. Because a lot of people don't craft because they hate fun, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. Can I equip this without it getting locked to me? No, because I don't have enough space in my inventory for it. God fucking... Well, whatever. The Aesthete Ring of Gathering is worth 300k? Jesus. Well, I guess I'll be getting that. So you talk to this little Moogle. This little Moogle. Hello. This is the bringer of avocados. That is a person right there. I would like to send a letter. Unavoidable skin move. Why did you send me that, Aki? Okay. So Aki. Just gonna send Aki a letter, and then we'll put the stuff in this letter so that next time Aki logs in, Aki will have these clothes. And we'll send one Gil because it will make her mad, and we love that. Okay, that was crafting, guys. So we made crafting, we crafted a whole set for her. I'm 262k for a kidney? Well, I should sell a kidney then, shouldn't I? So guys, I'm gonna be honest, I have a lot more stuff that I want to talk about, but I just don't have time to talk about it. I mean, I haven't gone over the solo content or the group content, really. I've shown you a bunch of content, but, like, there's so many different things you can do in solo. If you like the fighting, there's lots of ways to engage in combat. If you like crafting, there's tons of stuff for that. If you like exploring, there's an entire log dedicated to just going places and sightseeing. Like, you find these places and look around them, and it gives you awesome vistas. If you want to have a bunch of money, you can play the market board, like the stock market. There's all kinds of stuff you can do. There's the golden saucer. I mean, there's a job that literally, it's called Blue Mage, and it is a side job to everything else. You don't play it in main content. You play it just as a fun thing you can do aside, and you get some ridiculous combos going, like freezing all enemies around you and then shattering them instantly. There's so much stuff to do in this game. Like, I have barely scratched the surface. In group content, it's so easy to get into. It's fun. There's tons of stuff to do. Here's my duty finder. So I have a bunch of different roulettes I can do that give you just random content. But I've got all these dungeons unlocked. And oh, by the way, there's also guild hests, which are like small things that teach you how to do stuff. There's also trials. You know what? Let's queue for a trial. I'll show you what a trial is. This should pop pretty quickly. Average wait time, 7 minutes. Oh, fuck. Well, I'll just wait while I explain more stuff. There also... So I'm about to do content that's very below my level. But because of... yeah, it's 7 minutes for a tank is ridiculous. I normally don't even see the duty finder timer. This is... Frankly, I'm thinking of unsubbing. Because of a level sync system, when I go in there, I'll be the right level to do this content, and it'll actually give me a benefit at my level, which means that it benefits me still to go back and do older content to keep it relevant and to help players who are just starting out. The early dungeons and the early trials and whatnot aren't, they're not abandoned like they are in other MMOs. You don't do them once and then never again. They're actually probably the busiest parts because the most people are going into those, which means they pop up most often on your duty roulettes. So you end up doing them more than you do the higher end content if you're just doing random content. Which means, you know, they're relevant. Do vampires use their hearts? I mean, I wouldn't know because vampires aren't real, but there's a metaphysical or spiritual connection between the heart and the ability to animate yourself and have emotions. So vampires have two organs that matter to them, which would be the brain and the heart. At least I assume that's how it would work if vampires are real, but I mean, it's not a thing. You could get a cool millie. Ooh, I do like cool millies. So I'm going to go back to doing this content, and I'll likely be doing it with people who have never done this before, but they'll benefit from having me there, and I'll benefit from being there, which means it kind of works out for everyone. Also, trials, which I'm about to step into, are such a good idea. Instead of having an entire dungeon, you just fight one boss. But that one boss is polished, the mechanics are interesting. To be fair, the one I'm getting into is literally the first trial, kind of an introduction to the concept. So while it does have mechanics, they're not the most complicated, just so you guys know. But it's really cool. You could still wipe on this content, which means everyone dies. There's clubbing, there's, like, you can go to a club, there's all kinds of stuff. So I'm not going to show you guys the cutscenes, just so you know. You're just going to see the boss. But I'm now playing with other players, so we're fighting this guy. Whoops, that's the wrong button. Okay, there we go. I'm going to turn on my tanking stats. Oh, we're going to yeet him in the sun. Don't worry, Aki. Don't worry. So these people are all new. I'm fairly sure these are all new, because they're all watching the cutscene for a while. Just gonna do a little dance. So, when they have that movie icon on their head, it means they're watching the cutscene leading into this. Something that I think is really cool is no one in the community ever complains about new people watching cutscenes. They just let them do it. The story's important, and those cutscenes are part of it. So this guy is just watching it. We're just going to wait a minute for him to do that. I'm going to show off a little bit because these guys are very new. But, yeah, should be good. We got to kill that guy. That's Ifrit. He's a primal. He's effectively a god. This should go fine. I'm sure it'll be easy. There's player-run clubs in this game, including there's strip clubs if you're into that kind of thing. There's fates where you just wander into a random area and you're immediately thrown into group quests that are very pick up and go. There's so much stuff to do, guys. I do have some gripes. Most of my gripes are related to my new crippling addiction to playing Final Fantasy. I want more of my friends to play it, which is part of the reason I'm doing this weird stream. I can't believe I've did this whole thing. It's weird. Oh, I wanted to talk about, there are some grindy things. So when people think of MMOs, they tend to think of, this guy's taking a long time. They tend to think of it as being kind of a grind fest. And there is some of that, but it's almost entirely universally optional. Just doing your main story quests will over-level you for the content that you're doing. Some of the more grindy aspects are things like artifact or relic weapons, like these weapons I have here, which are completely optional. I'm actually literally worse off doing these as far as stats are concerned, because they take longer to upgrade than just grabbing a better weapon. So this is entirely optional. If you want to have best... Oh, here we go. Yeet. Let's fight. Hey there, Ifrit. How you doing today? I'm Aki's friend. You remember her, the lady who threw you into the sun. Oh my god, I have so few buttons. Help. I just... One. This is a very early trial, so I don't have much. Oh, weird. I thought I fixed that. I'm sorry, Lavana. I'll see what I can do about that. This guy is breathing fire on me a lot, which is very rude. I would like for you to stop that, sir. Oh, he just, lit a big fire back there. That's very rude. Ow. Hey, maybe don't do that, eh? Kinda painful. Arms length. Will this work on you? No. Well, it was worth a shot. And big explosion over there. This guy is really intense. He's very visually cool. And... oh. What is happening? Okay, so now he's summoned a nail, an infernal nail back there. If they don't kill that, we all die. Straight up, he will burn us all to death. Please kill it. Guys, kill the nail. Kill the thing. Kill the nail. Oh my god, we're gonna die. We're all gonna fucking die. Oh my god. Ah. Holy shit, that was close. This is gonna hurt. Move! Alright, we're fine. Ow. Fuck you. Alright, now we take him down. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Oh my god, that was an explosion. Oh, he's gonna do new moves too. Yep, there's one. Ooh, bad. I just ran back into the fire because I'm smart and good at video games. This is so cool. I am fighting a literal god, and I'm just using a fucking metal board and a stick. Get wrecked. So that was a trial. That was the easiest trial, but that was a trial. I'm going to commend the healer. Oh, who is not new to this? Cool. Yeah, so that's a trial. That's some of the group content that you can find in the game. I might have to do a continuation of this. I might do it on another day. We'll see how people feel about how this one went. I really appreciate everyone sticking around and trying this new kind of more informative, more review concept with me. Please let me know if you want to see more of these or less of these. I know it's kind of a departure from the usual just straight up entertainment content that I do, but I would like to, you know, I'm trying out different things. So as a streamer, I'm trying to do what I enjoy doing, but is still entertaining. It's kind of a balancing thing. So let me know if you like this in the Discord over there. I'll actually do this. Aki, actually, can you link the Discord, please? I'd appreciate it. Yeah, guys, thanks for sticking around with me. I was honestly a little worried you only like Paw Patrol on a roll. Oh, well, I guess I should have streamed that. Sorry, it's not a command that anyone can do. I'll just do it myself. There you go. So come on by the Discord. Let me know how you feel about the content. And yeah, I appreciate everyone being here. If you need me, I will be in Final Fantasy until I have to go to bed so that I can go to work, so that I can afford more Final Fantasy. I will be back tomorrow at 6:30 to play some Dungeons & Dragons with my good close friends. And I think that's about it for me. So thank you once again, everyone. I really appreciate you doing this experiment with me. I await your feedback, and I will catch you all in the next one. So for now, Bibbles.